Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Wednesday, the 11th day of October. Today is National Sausage Pizza Day. You like sausage pizza, right?
I very much like sausage pizza, yes.
It's also International Day of the Girl Child. It is Kraken Day. I don't know. This new list has a lot of stuff on it. I can't even read them all. What else? Southern Food Heritage Day, National Spread Joy Day, National It's
Shouldn't that
My...
be every day?
Yes. National It's My Party Day, and many other things. You can see the whole list at listofnationaldays.com or in the show notes for today. I've got a guest joining me today as well, Heidi, and I'm super excited to visit with Madison Prewett Troutt. She was on the TV show The Bachelor, and now she's got a new book out. It's called The Love Everybody Wants. We're going to chat about that coming your way here in just a bit. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. 52% of people polled agree that taking self-care days off work are only temporary fixes. We should instead practice smaller daily habits every day. 36% of those surveyed said they made it a top priority to practice self-care every day by doing things like staying hydrated. I've been trying to do better at that.
Me too.
I've got this
'cause
giant
that
jug
is so
of water
important,
right here.
but we're not that great at
48%,
it.
by the way, say that. Having a positive mindset, 46%. Going outside, 43%.
Yes, huge.
And getting quality sleep, 36%. That's one I need to
important.
do better at that. A quarter of all respondents said they don't have time for self-care on a regular basis. Why?
Oh.
Being preoccupied with household chores and responsibilities as the most common reason given, followed by caring for family and work. Here's the thing, care for family, but also care for yourself.
You won't be able to care for family if you don't care for yourself.
Exactly. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know there are plenty of health claims about humming, including reducing stress, helping you breathe more easily, relieving sinus congestion, lowering blood pressure, and providing benefits to your heart rate and digestion.
I was just humming right before
You
this
were,
break.
as a matter of fact. She was humming along with a song that was playing. So, are the claims true? Experts say more research is needed, but they do know that humming is not only something that makes you feel good, but it improves your mood, it distracts you from being bored, and can even be used for spiritual practice. So, I don't know what that means. Like if you forget the words to a prayer, you can just hum the words, or hum the words to a song. That's the thing I see that happens a lot. Like, you know a song and you know like the hook, but then the rest of it's like,
I hum to songs a lot.
and then you sing the one line, you know.
Yep.
Or is that just me? All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Tom Hanks is not telling fans to get their teeth cleaned. The Oscar winner shared a computer-generated image of himself on Instagram, warning followers about a promotional video
I saw this.
for a dental plan circulating online. Over the computer-generated image of him, he wrote, "Beware. There's a video out there promoting some dental plan with an AI version of me. I've got nothing to do with it." He previously discussed the rise of AI and deepfake technology in the creative industry, saying it's now possible for him to continue acting even after he's dead. So, anyway, I think that there's...
whole thing, I don't like any of it.
There's some danger behind all of that. And the upcoming Barney movie will not be, quote, too out there, end quote. Mattel CEO confirmed that in an interview published over the weekend, they were quoted as saying, It's too early to be specific, but I can tell you we're taking a fresh approach to what will be fun, entertaining, and culturally oriented. It will not be an odd movie. Eyebrows were raised when Mattel Films executive explained that Barney would be surrealistic and lean into adult millennial angst. So I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I love you. You love me. All right. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. I love this. There's a new report that found you can improve your relationship by going on a road trip. Do you agree?
I agree. Well, I guess it depends.
I think so, but
Depends on how solid your relationship
well, here's
is
what
to
I'm going to say.
begin with.
Take the road trip and then just call every once in a while and check in and let them know where you went. Oh, that's not what they meant? We've gone on some road trips. There was one of my favorite stories about a road trip is a time that we went on a pretty long ride, and then it was 4 hours into this trip. I asked Heidi, "Are you okay? You haven't said anything." She's like, "I haven't said anything for 4 hours. I wanted to see how long you'd talk before you realized that."
4 hours later.
So if you ever wonder how long I could talk, 4 hours apparently is the answer. And now this would be something. Curing cancer could someday be as easy as a few taps on your phone, according to Rice University scientists who have received $45 million in funding for a new implant-based treatment system that could cut cancer death rates by 50%. The funds from the Advanced Research Project Agency for Health are going to be used to develop sense and respond implant technology. Would you line up to try this stuff?
Nope.
I don't think I would either. The aim, though, is to improve the outcomes of immunotherapy treatments for cancers that are usually difficult to treat. The plan is to implant patients with a small device inside of you.
Nope.
Well, you didn't even let me finish.
It doesn't matter.
A small device inside of you that continuously monitors your cancer, and then they could adjust their immunotherapy dose in real time, rather than traditional treatments involving IV bags and external monitors. A patient confined to a hospital bed is what they usually have. This would allow you to roam about the world and do things. Researchers hope the implant would only be needed for short-term use, eradicating the cancer in as little as 60 days. So, I don't know. There's something about sticking something inside of me, but you know what? If it's going to help, I don't know. I still think I would be the wrong guy to try this. It just seems a little out there. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Super excited to visit with a Bachelor finalist, Madison Prewett Troutt. We're going to talk a little bit about The Bachelor, but we're going to talk more about a new book she has out. It is called The Love Everybody Wants, and we're going to chat with her right now about that book. Madison, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm in Texas right now, and it's hot outside.
Well, let's talk about this book, because this is something that, how long did you work on this, and what was it that made you decide to get this thing put together?
Yeah, I've been working on it for over 2 years. I started working on it actually when I was single, and just started writing it as encouragement to myself. And then somewhere along the way of writing this book, I actually met my husband and then published the book. I will have published the book after being married for almost a year. So I really got to speak, from every relationship stage.
That's really cool. And for folks that maybe don't remember this, you were on a little TV show a couple years ago that was kind of popular, right?
I was on The Bachelor a few years ago, and that love didn't quite work out for me, but it all led to God's best and to my husband now. So I'm super grateful for that experience.
And what was that like? Because, there are people who probably watch that show and maybe enjoy watching the program, but I've always wondered, what would it be like living in front of the cameras like that, competing with other people like that? That's got to be kind of unnerving.
Totally. I always say The Bachelor was a pressure cooker moment, and it led me to really ask myself, like, Maddie, who are you and where do you place your confidence in your identity? What do you really believe? What are you looking for in a spouse? What do you deserve in a spouse? And so it tested, so many things that are so important: identity, faith, community, future marriage. And I walked away from that experience definitely closer to God and knowing myself more and knowing, what I want in a marriage.
I love that. And now you're a best-selling author, you're a speaker, you're an influencer, and with this new book, you're tackling big topics like God and love and personal worth and relationships. And I think it's really cool that when it comes right down to it, you're helping people. And that's got to feel really good to help people.
Yeah, I think that's what all of our purpose is here on this earth, and that's what I really tackle in this book is the importance of these three loves, first being our love for God and that being the foundation of our life, but then also this love for ourselves, loving ourselves in a godly and purposeful way, having values for ourselves and standards for ourselves. And then thirdly is, how to love people, how to serve, how to, love intentionally. And so we walk through those three loves and, hopefully people walk away and know more about their purpose here on this earth and are able to have stronger and healthier relationships after reading this book.
So when you're thinking about who this book was written for, would you say it's for somebody that's single, that's looking for a relationship, or would it be more for somebody in a relationship that's trying to make that work a little bit better, or is it kind of for all of those?
John, I'd say it's for everyone. I was very intentional with the title and went back and forth on the title a lot of times and, finally decided on the love everybody wants. Keyword everybody. I really wanted this to be a book for everybody, no matter what phase of life you're in, no matter what your faith is, no matter your upbringing. I do think this is a message for all of us. I've seen even in my own life, being married for almost a year, that it even applies within marriage. So started writing it single, now married, and it's still a message that applies to both phases.
Again, the title is The Love Everybody Wants. What you're looking for is already yours, and it's available right now. What is next for Madison? Do you have like another book up your sleeve or a TV show, or are you going to just kind of chill a bit and just enjoy life?
I'm going to enjoy my marriage. I'm going to spread this message as much as I can and travel to different churches and universities and just hopefully encourage a lot of people about this message. So that's kind of what's on the agenda for now.
Well, I wish you the very best, and I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. And also, thank you for putting your heart into writing this book to help people. I think that's amazing.
Thank you so much, John. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Again, the new book is available right now. Our guest has been Madison Prewett Troutt. The name of the book, The Love Everybody Wants. I've got a link to the book in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
On average, a horse can produce about 15 horsepower. So really,
Okay.
one horse is like 15 horsepower. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Japan, Domino's tested pizza delivery via reindeer back in 2016. It must not have worked out. They kept dropping the pizzas down the chimney.
At Christmas.
Yeah.
I bet people loved it at Christmas.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Geckos can turn the stickiness of their feet on and off at will.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Jackrabbits got their names because their ears look like a donkey. So that's why they call them Jack.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Sugar was first added to chewing gum in 1869 by a dentist.
I bet it was.
They're like, hey, I got an idea. It's called repeat business. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A lion's roar can be louder than a jackhammer. That's pretty cool.
Really?
Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Now, the Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. On average, people have 240 of these. What are they? 240 of these.
I have no idea.
Nose hairs.
Oh.
That seems like a whole lot. That's 120 per nostril. I think on average, people have two nostrils.
I was thinking of like personal belongings.
No, much closer to the nose than that.
Yeah.
Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A Singapore beer brand has teamed up with a fashion designer, Izzy Du, to create a puffer jacket that's designed to lower your body temperature. You might be wondering, how does that work? Well, here's how. By carrying around cold cans of beer, of course. Yeah. When the wearer puts ice cold beer cans into their pockets, it sends a cooling effect across your torso through a network of tubes filled with water, which is pumped around your body. The designer says it could lower your body temperature by up to 5 degrees Celsius or 41 degrees Fahrenheit. The beer-filled puffer jacket made its debut at Paris Fashion Week, of course. So,
last thing I would think to do if I needed to lower my body temperature would be to put on a jacket.
Yeah, put on a jacket filled with beer, though, Heidi. That's the... And I don't think you would need this particular jacket. It could probably be any jacket with pockets.
You could probably do that with any jacket,
cold beer. But, I don't know. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I doubt this is going to go well. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Roof Gnome ranked 2023's best cities to own an electric car. And the worst as well, by the way. So I've got the top 10 and the bottom 10. Which do you want to hear first?
Let's do the bottom 10.
So the worst places, according to Roof Gnome's list here, let's do the bottom 5. Warren, Michigan, Patterson, New Jersey, Hialeah, Florida, Newark, New Jersey, and Detroit, Michigan are the worst places to own an electric car. I don't know why they had metrics they used, but I didn't read all of those. 15 different metrics. The top 5 best places to own an electric car, according to their list: New York. Number 5 was Los Angeles. Number 4, New York. Number 3, Irvine, California. Number 2, Houston, Texas. And according to this, do you have any idea where would you say is the best place to own an electric car?
Seattle.
No, the answer is San Diego. So I would not have guessed that. I don't know what the metrics are. I've got a link to all of this in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today is from Desmond Morris, who says, biologically speaking, if something bites you, it's more likely to be female.
Okay.
I don't know why that makes me laugh so much, but that seems like an odd thing to say. But I guess, Desmond knows what he's talking about, I think. Who knows? All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Actually, kind of a cute story, more so than good news, but it's a good news story too. It's brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com, and here's the headline. Golden Retrievers have been the mayor of this town for over a decade. So if you ever wonder if your mayor is important or not, no, I'm sure that a lot of mayors are very important. But for the last decade, a town in Southern California has seen 3 generations of golden retrievers serve as mayor. Meet Mayor Max III, whose full name is Maximus Mighty Dog Mueller III. That's a good name. It all started when Phyllis Mueller and her husband moved to Idlewild, California in 2011. Since it's an unincorporated town, they had no mayor and they had no elected officials. Soon after their arrival, the town's Animal Rescue Center, Animal Rescue Friends, announced that it would be holding Idlewild's first ever election. Mueller, who had been a golden retriever owner since 1984, saw timing as divine. She was sure, if anything on this earth, she could achieve world peace with a golden retriever. Wow. The first town mayoral, I don't know how to say it, mayoral election had 14 dogs and 2 cat contenders. Mueller campaigned hard for Max the First, and he won by a landslide. Wow. The election initially aimed to serve as a lighthearted fundraiser for the rescue center. Mueller and her husband took it pretty seriously, though, it sounds like. It says, this is an opportunity to be the real mayor of Idlewild and to do a real job, but without politics. The dog loves everybody unconditionally. It's nonpartisan, it's non-political, and she says, and I'm going with it. So she's the chauffeur. She drives Mayor Max the third now. The first one passed away in 2013. Max the second took over, and now Max the third is in charge.
So they all have to be named Max?
No, that's just this lady is the one that owns the dogs, and she's the one that names them. So it's been the same family the entire time.
I see. So they've got a dynasty going.
I think so, and I think everybody's afraid to run against her because she's taking this very seriously. It's like, my dog's running against your dog. Why are all my tires flat? I'm just kidding. I shouldn't have even said that. It's an adorable story. It just seems kind of fun to me. All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.